I'm not the new worker. Oh, it's Phyllis.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said the guy shot himself.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Tell me about it.
Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Fuck! Vandalism, huh? Do you have to clean the bits off of him? Did you have to clean the bits off the wall or something?
First of all, that's a horrible thing to say. Secondly, yes, we did.
Fuck!
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He's a person, not an asset. What if you didn't? Is it what if you didn't? It's a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Tight. Got my money. Is that supposed to be down there? Fudge brackets. I might have supposed to... Oh. They did say it was at the top of the... Oh, there we go. More terminal stuff. Do you want to steal shit? Cool. Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice property. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. God damn. What's this? I don't know. I'm not gonna steal shit. I've already got in trouble for it once. I need to go. Okay, well, clearly I'm not supposed to be here, so. there fall damage? Oh yeah, why climb? There we go. There we go. Alright, I think I need to be somewhere around here.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Go. Fuck, dude, I don't... Oh, here we go. Top of the tower.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Let's just keep it a hundo.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Oh, it's John Lithgow. Yeah. Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you. You must be the town boss. I'll wait until you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you? I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Well, I think you have the wrong idea about me.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
That's a lot to ask for a stranger. Tell me about this geothermal plant. What does this mostly abandoned mean? He's trying to fuck me over to do something, so we'll find out.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
So I can be, tell me what I need to do. I could be serious about it. I could be sarcastic. I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power. You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people. I've killed a bunch of marauders already, but then again, shit. Fuck, man. This real conundrums. We're playing adult people games now. Shit.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Holy fuck, that's brutal. Why? Tell me what I need to do.
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Alright, cool. The workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay, alright, Mr. Reed, I can... Alright, Mr. Reed. Alright, Reed. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Real tight. CPA. All right, so CNP, new manager seminar, companions. You've gained a companion. They are a character that join you in your adventure and will help you in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion abilities with the inspiration skill. Okay, invest the fuck out of the inspiration skill. We were right to do that. So Parvati is our companion.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Got you.
Got my sights on you.
Got my sights on you, little one.
You some sort of freelancer?
Could be, baby. I know you feel frisky, baby. We could be. All right. So we'll wait for Parvati. Come on, Parvati. Come on, P. You coming?
Got it. I'm going.
All right. Well, let's get you. Let's actually get you in here. Come on. Come on, P. Okay. Well, maybe you'll appear downstairs.
Not gonna work.
Okay. Well, I'll see you downstairs then. Oh, there you are.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Sweet. So we have Parvati as our first companion. She's cool. I don't know.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk?
Oh, cool.
Sorry. Can we chat?
Parvati, where you is? Pvart. There you are.
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as an honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. The town has issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by. What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping the switch is flipping the switches out of power. Is in flipping a switch in your power mill. Where can I find him?
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Oh, cool. Parvati, come on, let's roll. We'll say this, though. Oh, it's daytime now. Hey, Pvar. Alrighty. Something I do want to do first. Cool. Companion ledger. Cool. Parvati has a hammer and a gun. I like this. Parvati has armor, a special mask. Special thing. Cool. Skills, just like I do. Cool. Oh, cool, and I could do moves, so... Medium distance, weapon fixed, weapon ranged. Let's do mixed. Aggressive, defensive, passive. Let's do defensive. Oh yeah, I remember what I want to do now. Shit, come on. Come on! Cool, armor management. I can wear a helmet now. Well, I don't need her armor. I like my armor. Cool, these will unlock soon. Oh, cool. There we go. That's what I wanted. Journal. So I got one of those. I'm gonna turn that on for right now. We'll go see the vicar in a minute. Divert the power, or the other one. Deliver Reed's message. Optional. Speak to the vicar. All right, cool. We're definitely gonna speak to the vicar, but I want to do this first. So. There's a few right here. Oh, and there's the... Ludwig Miller. Hey, man. So we're already here for Ludwig Miller. Let's go see Ludwig Miller. One of these dudes Ludwig? No.
Not today. Just helping this lady.
I gotta go over here. Nope. Don't steal shit. Well, should be her. Maybe you do steal shit, who knows. Hacking and lock picking. I don't care to do that. Cool. Just move on with my fucking day. Ludwig Miller, sup, homie? Cool. Gaining experience.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Where is Ludwig Miller? I feel like the closer I get to him, the farther I get from him. Where the fuck is he? One of the little houses.
Yeah, huh?
Perception. I noticed you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Huh. How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
That's inhuman. Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
We'll talk later. That's... poor lady. But where the fuck is Ludwig? Son of a bitch. I bet he's in one of the buildings. That's probably it. There he is. No, there he is. I knew it.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If the resistance needs another gun, I'm here. I am for hire.
Go on. I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Cool. I'll leave you to it. Alrighty. Let's go and get more money. They're gonna be like, hey gringo, we don't appreciate that shit, Holmes. And they're gonna throw me to the ground and beat the shit out of me. And you know what? I deserve it for being an asshole, bitch. We do meet some interesting people doing the side quest.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
I know how you feel.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Shit, how's that happen?
I'm sorry. I'll just...
Oh, shit, how the fuck does that happen? How was I, like, on top of them, but then they just, like, fucking... I guess they are moving around. Maybe they're moving around like that Lugwood guy is. Oh, cool, the general store. I could use the general... No, they're not the general store.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Nope, but the general store. Hello, sir.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.